What is up, guys? It's 3 Minute Thursday. Let's get started. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about why I switched from these guys to these guys in June of 2020. And it's kind of an interesting story. We've got a few talking points, and we're going to get right into it. Number one is going to be comfort. I love the original AirPods just because they don't actually go inside of my ears. They don't have that silicone ear type design. They just gently rest in the outsides and feels nice just in that outer circle of your ear. And that's always going to be way more comfortable for me than having something physically shoved down my ear canal. Number two is that they surprisingly stay in better. And I know that's not the case for everybody, but for me that is the case. With the AirPod Pros and the silicone ear tip actually going inside my ear, it fits in there almost a little too tight where it always manages to work its way out, especially if I'm chewing. If I'm snacking on something, it'll work its way out, pop right out of my ear. These guys, because they sit right in the outside, they hook in enough where they just don't come out, and your mileage will totally vary. I maybe just have the perfect AirPod ears. I know that's not the case for everybody. Number three, helps me stay more aware of my surroundings. Again, it sits in the outside of my ears. It helps me hear what's going on around me a lot more. And yes, the AirPod Pros do totally have transparency mode, and I get that. Sometimes transparency mode can be a little buggy though, so I prefer these. I feel like I can hear more of what's going on around me. This especially helps because sometimes I'll drive with one of these in and just be on a phone call. Number four is the cost. I got these guys for $50 from a friend of mine, and that's a really good value. If you can find these for $50 too, they come super full featured. They're going to work well with all your Apple devices. Everything AirPods are known for. If you can pick up an original pair of AirPods for $50, that's an incredible deal. The fifth and final reason I picked these guys up is to share audio. I still love my AirPod Pros and I use them quite frequently because their noise canceling is amazing. But I've been using these ones a lot more for the reasons I just explained. The amazing thing about having two pairs of AirPods, especially one of these, is the new share audio feature in iOS 13. That means that if I'm with somebody, for any reason, for whatever, I have an extra pair of AirPods where I can just be like, here, have some AirPods, and I can share audio with them. We can watch a movie together, listen to music together. It's super cool to just have an extra pair of these laying around, and I'm totally okay with having an extra pair because I picked these up super cheap. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of 3 Minute Thursday. So great to have you here. I will see you next week for another 3 Minute Thursday. Alright, peace out.